Okay, everybody, we are here doing the very first gas up of the Bullet at Winchell Hill, where we're going to test ride it. We're not going to do it. The traffic's real bad over at the garage, so we decided to do it here today. And so, as you can see, That tank is dry. Now, as you can see, it's definitely not.
Now, as you can see, there's gas running all over.
Yeah, we just thought we'd spray the whole motor down with gas.
Give it a flame job.
Yeah, warm us up a little bit here. It's dry heat.
It's a dry heat. It is cold here today, in case you're curious. It's a long ways from warm. All right. It's got gas.
I know, man.
Okay, you might want to stop that tank. Okay, Tiny, are you ready to do this thing?
Yep. Gas is on.
Gas is on, choke on. Hard to manipulate with these gloves on.
Very, and it's windy.
As cold as it is,
you gotta have
gloves. That has to happen.
And in case you tip over, you know, it's good to have gloves to pick yourself back up and not get road rash. Camera person, you have to take my mic. I can't wear that while I'm out on the road.
Why should you get all the fun, Tiny?
I think you should come with me in case I break down.
Huh?
I think you should come with in case I break down.
Wish I had my helmet. I don't think my hat will stay on today.
What is it?
Now, how cool would that be if I didn't have my hat?
Your patrol.
Hey! Crap all over.
No. Saying. Weren't there some questions you wanted to ask me post-ride?
Oh, yeah.
You need the mic.
Forgot. Oh, man. Well, Tiny, what did you think of it?
It started a little hard at first because it's cold out. But once warmer weather gets here, I think it'll be fine. And that was my only concern, is how hard it was starting with or without the clutch.
Yeah.
Or not the clutch, but the choke. But once we managed that, and yours was even starting hard, and yours has been run a million times, it is absolutely frigid out here today.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed.
So,
it is.
Once it took off, though, and it would doggy for like a second on the throttle, and then it felt like someone just grabbed me by the back of the head and pulled back. I was like, holy!
It sounded really good. And
then up here when we turned around, that was more or less for that dog safety, why I got a little wonky.
I saw that dog. I had to stop because of that car. I was like,
that was a hairy situation. I was like, Dad, and then looking back, like, dude, what are you gonna do?
I was like,
I thought that dog was gonna bite him for sure.
I kind of wondered. Well, he was just more or less wondering what we were doing and what these were, I think.
Yeah. Overall, 10 out of 10. I'd do it again.
Well, you will do it again. Many times.
I'm looking forward to the long ride.
We got to iron some things out. They'll no doubt be going back to the garage because I have adjustments to make, and we'll have to go through every nut and bolt on this bike as well.
Yeah. So.
And Winchell Hill, as you can tell,
is very well. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Against the Odds Garage. Today, after several other events taking place yesterday that you will be seeing earlier, we're just going to be here and tinker for a little bit.
That'll be seen later, right?
No, this is after.
Oh, wow. After, before, later. Time is of no relevance here at Against the Odds Garage.
Because as you'll notice, it's always daytime. The sun is always shining. The birds are always singing.
It's because we have fake sun.
Fake sun. But we never tan.
We have so much cleanup to do in here, but we never have time to do it because anyways, we're just going to, like he said, tinker for a little bit. There is supposed to be
a very
terrible ice storm coming. So we do have a few things to pick up just to make sure we have it. Just in case. I don't know who Just in Case is, but if you're real, hey, how's it going? That was very funny. I don't care who you are. So we're going to tinker a little bit. Then probably on Tough Nuts here. And I hope he has some cool stuff to show you. And maybe tomorrow we'll get some footage of weather. Maybe it will be weathermen.
Yeah, maybe we'll dive deep into the on-the-scene broadcasting.
That might be kind of cool instead of these damn things.
Yeah.
This will be our next test hit, hopefully. You will see the last of the test hits from the Chrome King and Bite the Bullet. You have already seen them by this point. So this will be the next test hit, which yours truly will perform. And I have a few more adjustments to do to my bike. Yours has got to be broken, but buzzing like a saw.
Yo.
And then we're going to clean this mess right out perfectly, because the next thing coming in here should be lawn tractors, then your truck, right? Yeah. Which we're going to get him a new
frame.
Hopefully. It's in the mix, hopefully.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
So that'll be a motor swap, which will be fun.
Yep.
That should only be that shouldn't take long.
No, since this is literally 1 horsepower higher than the motor that goes on it.
And that's a 17.
I thought, yours is 11.
Yeah, I know, but mine don't belong there.
Oh.
But still, it'll bolt right off. Lickety split.
Lickety split. So now I'm gonna come down. Well, let's see. What do we
All right,
got?
you sit down. Take a break, Tiny.
I'm not taking a break. I'm getting right here in the guts.
There's nothing needs to happen in the guts. Let me move this blasphemous thing. All right, let me see here. If I remember correctly. Oh, what a mess. Goody, goody, goody. You know what I need, Tiny?
What's
I
that?
need the hole saws out of the back of the truck so we can cut out. We need to modify our GoPro cases.
Yes.
So if you could, the hole saws are in the back of the truck. Do I have either one of these stupid things? See, I took the black. Woo. Okay. You want to take this with you so you know what size?
I'm just gonna bring them all in.
No, yeah, okay. Bring them all in. The drill's in here already.
Yeah, it's right there on the bench.
Okay.
On my bench.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Sorry for turning around on you folks, but you can't come over here because
Holy
I
potatoes.
will lose you, no doubt, in this jungle of a mess. Dead. I cannot wait to clean this up. I'll probably come here myself and do that. Tiny's always got to sit down. Hard to clean around him. Now I got to sit down, don't I? Here I am making fun of him. Here I am practically laying down.
They say it's only like
Somebody
32 out, but
tell me
closer
how
to
they would
like
make things like this.
40.
Oh. Well, for heaven's sakes. Don't tell me.
The wrench we need's at home.
What?
The Elm wrench we need is at home.
Oh, I got more. Okay, where's the...
That's all that was in the truck.
No, it's in the bag.
I checked both bags.
I saw it last night. I looked to make sure it was there. I made sure it was there, Tiny.
I didn't see it, buddy.
Well, for Pete's sake.
It's probably too big anyway.
Perfect. Maybe it was
There's some hole saw stuff right there in that bench.
What?
Right there in the top of that.
Maybe it was here I saw it. That's different, isn't it? Yeah, this is a different type. Yeah, this is a different type, I think. Yeah, I know it is. This one might work, though. If I can just get something to bite into it.
Nope, that's the same style,
Yeah,
buddy.
you can't get a bit into it, though. You know what I mean? Well, I'll use it anyway. Wait a minute, this one's got a bit. What I do? I'd lose my head today. Here I am making fun of you, Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
I like making fun of you, though. It's much more fun than making fun of me.
Right.
You know, it is no fun making fun of me, Tiny. Well, it is, actually. Well, that's stupid design. Shouldn't that hang down lower than this, Tiny?
No.
Well, how is that bit going to line that up if it's not? How's that? This bit is supposed to line this up.
I don't know.
Well, we don't care, do we? We're going to use it anyway.
I was going to say, I've never used a hole saw. Ever.
Now you know. This bit is supposed to hang down below this. Then the bit bites and goes in, and that's what lines up your hole saw.
Well, considering it's not the right bit for this.
No, I think it is, or it wouldn't line up in there like that. Well, we may have broken that bit off by looking. Give me my drill, please. Knowing me, I got this at a yard sale.
I'm pretty sure we bought that new one when we were making birdhouses.
Could be. Well, right now, we're making a GoPro case that's not fisheye. Ah! Tiny. Your rim's trying to kill me.
It does that.
I know, and I put it there, so I can't even yell at you. But I will anyway. Oh, I took this part off the other case. Then do doodly.
It's just there for a look.
Just there for looks, yeah. I think if I go in this way, it's already divoted.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll put it right there. Ooh. Maybe. Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, that made a nice hole, didn't it, Tiny?
Yeah.
Then we'll just sand that out a little bit. Don't do that, Tiny. I just said we'll sand that out a little bit.
Well, it's hot.
Well, yes, it's hot. I just... I just drilled it, but that should do it, right?
No, because it's going to catch this edge, and that's going to be all fucked up.
No, I just said we got to sand it out.
Oh, yeah.
Numbskull. Well, I mean, the size of it should be perfect.
Yeah. Do we have any sandpaper here?
I don't think we do here, but at home we do. Okay. I didn't even bring the cameras. I didn't.
Oh.
Because I knew we'd have to finish it up at home. Wait, yes, we do, because the sander's right there.
Ah.
They can't even see what we're doing, so show them. Tiny. Take that case over and show them. Tell them what happened, so they know.
So, we bought these GoPros at the start of this little adventure. You have seen some of what they shoot with the Biggin's bike ride video, where Biggin goes out on 812 and you hear me panicking. So we're cutting fisheye lens out because they're not supposed to be fisheye. They were just poorly manufactured. So we're cutting the fisheye lens out, and we're going to sand this down so we can see clearly. You know what I'm saying? Of course you do. You're a smart viewer. I know you are.
Moreover, so they can see clearly.
Yeah, moreover, so you guys can see clearly.
Got a little off center on that one, Tiny. See?
Yeah.
I don't think that'll matter, though, do you?
No, not if we're sanding them down.
I don't know how far we're going to sand it, though.
I can see clearly how the lens is cut.
We got this one, so we should be able to get right in there, Tiny. By the way,
what's up?
We're running true to the whole, you don't have to have a lot of money thing. We fix, tinker, or fart around with a little bit of everything. If it doesn't work the way you want it to,
we make it work.
Or we break it. Smells like a birdhouse. Let's see if this works. If it does, then I'll hand it over to you, Tiny. Kind of ease that around there.
Yeah. I don't think the scratch and swirl remover is going to fix that.
Sure it will. Steel wool, little scratch and swirl, shine it right off. We're going to need to clean them babies up for a little bit. these out with cloth, wet cloth or whatever.
All right.
What do you think, Tiny?
Should
we finish it up by hand? We'll have to, because it's.
Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, I'm sure I got more
Sandpaper.
sandpaper. I know we do at home. We have tons of it at home. But that's going to make it clear, because they do work clearly, as you saw last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just that one is like, that one worked great, though, to make it look like you were going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But I'm sure. Oh, wait, Tiny. Look. Brand new. Oh. I got a little bit of everything. And it's all where you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
You want to work on that?
We just got a state emergency thing.
What, you got to go to the bathroom?
No, the phone for the weather.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, my phone just was vibrating. I pulled it up and there were like 3 weather alerts.
Oh, that's been on there since 6 o'clock this morning.
No, they changed. That's coming quicker.
Is it? What time?
Mine said 6.
Oh, wow, holy cats. See, mine says there's something on sale. Oh my goodness, that's a good sale.
No, this is all finishing, Bangin. This is
yeah, but you don't want to tear that up. You know what I mean? You gotta do it. Let's see here. Mine still says 8 to 8. But it may not be updating. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You don't have as good a signal as I do here.
No, I have 1 bar. In this one weather. I'm not going to say anything bad about one weather because, 100 people could be bad.
It's an app, folks, and that's all we're going to say.
Boy, look at what's lit up, though.
Yeah.
View on radar. Okay. View on radar. I'm trying to view on radar. Oh, that's a pretty picture, though. That's a pretty picture. I can't find us. Tiny, we're not on radar. Oh, no. It's TikTok. I don't want to install TikTok.
Why not?
Well, I'm trying to see the weather. It says TikTok. What kind of menagerie are we looking at here? Oh, that's what I said. Close. And you know what it did? It laughed right in my face. Let's see. Oh, there it is, Tiny. Right there.
Yep.
In the future. Yep. We're good. Okay. Well, that doesn't fit in that pocket. All right.
So, folks,
back to work.
About
that, people.
Here's your tip with Tiny for today. If a power tool can't do it, there's a good chance a little bit of elbow grease and some good old-fashioned sandpaper will.
If that's what you're doing.
If that's what you're
Sometimes
doing.
you need a wrench.
Sometimes you need a wrench, but elbow grease really is the end-all, be-all of power. Because they make machines, but I've seen people out torque machines that are crazy.
Elbow grease.
Elbow grease. Wouldn't it?
Ah, that little joke got me dirty. I'm cutting my arse off over there trying to find the wrench. You can tell there's a storm coming.
What is that?
I don't feel like doing. Oh, look, more sandpaper. This stuff right here we don't want to use because that is. Remember that day when we were doing something and I was like, there's a toolbox, Tiny.
Yeah.
And I walked away and said, oh, I got something else to do. And you were like, oh, that's a witch of a biscuit to find or whatever.
That's an inch of a Which to find, yeah. It's not what I was thinking in
I
my
know
head.
it's not what you were thinking, but
No.
oh, you know what? It's not at home. It's out in the truck. But I know I got another one. I know I do somewhere. Just isn't too easy to go out in the truck and get it. If I knew right where it was in the truck, I would just go out in the truck and get it.
Where's the other GoPro case go, man?
So I put it back in the bag.
I sanded that one down so it's no longer sharpie sharp.
I had two of them because you were using one and I was using one. Eureka! Gadzooks!
Holy potato salad. Bacon does not like potato salad.
No, cold potatoes. There should be laws against cold potatoes.
But he loves potato chips, which are technically still cold potatoes.
Shut up, Tiny. It's enough of you making sense.
His logic is flawed, folks. His views are skewed.
I said that's enough. You're not supposed to make sense. That's not your job here to make sense. That's my job. All right, what we're doing here is taking this stuff off this bike because it's all stuff that he is no longer going to need. This is the side that's going to have his clutch. You know what? This would work for a clutch thing.
Yeah?
It doesn't have a lock though.
Who needs a lock?
Brutus. Poor Brutus. He has a magnificent beard though. Tiny.
Now, do you have the other side to that? I think we give him the cool clutch to make him
That's the
feel.
only one we got. So yeah, we're gonna have to.
I sacrificed my clutch for you, Brutus.
Well, yours wouldn't come off. The only reason you sacrificed it. Let's be honest for just a minute.
Don't let him fool you, Brutus. I was thinking of you the whole time.
Uh-huh.
When I put that epoxy on my clutch so it wouldn't come off.
It's now.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us through the process of getting the bullet ready to go and running the bullet. If you can, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It costs nothing, but it helps out a ton. Like the video if you can. If you can and you're not on TV, leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see us. And until then, I'm Tiny.
I'm Biggin.
We're 1010.
And it's